Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss the properties of photons. So photons means that is nothing but photon is a light particle. Okay, so is it has any charge? Answer is no. Okay, so photon has no charge. So it cannot be deflected in. It cannot be deflected in electric and magnetic fields. Okay, these photons have no charge, so this photon cannot be deflected in electric and magnetic fields. So that's why, so this is chargeless particle. So next one is photon has no rest mass. Photon has no rest mass. So okay, no rest mass means when the photon is, so okay, photon has mass only when it is in motion. So when it is in motion, this photon has certain velocity and certain mass. So when this photon is hits any material, so the so it comes to rest. At that time the velocity of the photon is 0. So due to velocity 0, mass also 0. So that's why this photon has no rest mass. It has mass only when it is in motion. So okay, when it is in motion, it has certain velocity and certain mass. That means when it is in motion, it has momentum. So when this photon hits or when this photon interact with matter, the velocity of the photon becomes 0. So due to that, mass also 0. That's why photon has no rest mass. Okay. Next one is the effective mass of the effective mass of photon. The effective mass of the photon is, we can find the formula E is equal to mc square. So this is a mass and energy equivalence formula. So okay, we can convert the energy into mass and vice versa. That means we can convert the mass into energy also. So by using this formula, we can derive the effective mass of the photon. So okay, mass is equal to E by c square. Okay, we know the formula of energy. Energy of the photon is E is equal to h nu. Okay, so c means there is a light velocity of light. So that is c is equal to nu lambda. Substitute these two equations in above equation. So for suppose this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Substitute equation 2 in equation 1. Then we will get m equal to E means h nu by c square means nu lambda whole square. That means h nu by nu square lambda square. Nu, one of the nu will get cancelled. H by nu into lambda square. So that is the effective mass of the photon. Next one is the momentum of the photon. The momentum of the photon is, so okay, momentum is indicated by letter P. So that is h by lambda. Okay, so okay, h by, so what is the lambda value? So okay, from c is equal to nu lambda, from this equation lambda is equal to C by nu. Substitute this value in above equation at the place of lambda, that is C by nu. So okay, this nu goes to up, it becomes h nu by C. H nu means, what is h nu? That is the energy of the photon, so that is E by C. Okay, what is the momentum of the photon? That is P is equal to E by C. That is the momentum of the photon. Next one is the energy of the photon is completely kinetic. Completely kinetic. So completely kinetic means it has no potential energy. Okay, but this photon is always in motion. So the energy of the photon is completely kinetic. So next one is the velocity of the photon is depends upon the medium. Depends on the medium. The nature of the medium. So okay, it changes from medium to medium. So that's why the velocity of the photon depends upon the medium. So the energy of the energy of the photon is completely kinetic. So this is a momentum of the photon. P is equal to E by C. So this is the effective mass of the photon. So photon has no rest mass. Okay, when it has mass only when it is in motion. Okay, when it hits the material, it comes to rest at that time. So at that time the velocity of the photon becomes 0, due to that mass also 0. So photon has no charge, it cannot be deflected in electric and magnetic fields. So these are the main properties of the photons. Okay. So next topic is the relation between energy of photon and wavelength of the photon. The relation between energy of the photon and wavelength of the photon. Okay, this is very important relation. Okay, we can derive this relation by using E is equal to h nu formula. So E is equal to h nu. So this is the energy of the photon. E means energy of the photon, h means Planck's constant, nu means that is the frequency of the incident radiation. Okay, so we know the formula C is equal to mu lambda. From this equation we can write mu is equal to C by lambda. Substitute this value in this equation, then we will get E is equal to h into C by lambda, that is hc by lambda. Okay, so what are the values of the hc? So h means that is a Planck's constant, its value is 6.02 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. H is equal to Planck's constant. Planck's constant, its value is 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. What is C? C is the velocity of light. Velocity of light. Its value is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Substitute these two values in this equation. E equal to H means 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 34 into C means that is a 3 into 10 to the power of 8 by I am taking lambda into 10 to the power of minus 10. So why I am taking like this? That means if you want to convert the lambda means lambda value is always in angstroms. If you want to convert these angstroms into meters, we have to multiply with 10 to the power of minus 10. Okay, if you want to get this total value in electron volts, so that's why we have to divide this value with 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 90. Okay, in this case we will get the value in electron volts. So if you do calculate this total, so we will get the 12,400 by lambda. So electron volts. This is a relation between energy of the photon and the wavelength of the photon. 12,400 by lambda electron volts. Okay. Next video, in next video we will discuss about the Einstein's photoelectric equation. Okay. Thank you.